Good morning, everyone. This is Beverly Harvey out of Richmond, Virginia, and we want to welcome you again on the MCMC University Zoom call today. What I want to do right now is actually present to you our speaker for the day, Mr. John Rustin, who is our CIO, the Chief Information Officer. This gentleman resides in Las Vegas, Nevada, and has ran the largest MLM software establishment in the world. Our motto here with MCMC University is Wealth Through Education Sound Money, where we are looking for individuals who want to expand their knowledge of blockchain basics, money versus currency, tax services, and so much more. And you can receive that education here through MCMC University. So, for more information on this awesome educational platform, I present to you Mr. John Rustin. Sir, are you there?
Yeah, thank you so much, Bev. We appreciate everything you do. Again, it's another day, and it's another day where you're always so full of energy. Um, I appreciate you, and I know our team does too. So thank you so much. But again, we know that we have a great team of people here. Our focus is really simple. All of us have the power to have change. But before we talk about the power of change and what we have before us, let's talk about a disclaimer. We're publishers, we're not licensed financial advisors, and information provided here is for information purposes only and is not intended as financial advice. Always consult a professional advisor for personalized financial guidance. Please note that the gains and results showcased in the presentation are not indicative of future performance or returns. Past success does not guarantee future results. Investing involves risk, including potential loss of principal. As with any financial endeavor, nothing in life is guaranteed. And we'll kind of make a segue on that, except for death and taxes. So let's talk about taxes. So again, let's talk about a very powerful opportunity for all of us. And it's interesting, every year there's 14 plus billion dollars. And I want to stress this in our presentation today. 14 plus billion dollars of service fees is charged to 163 to 165 million Americans to file their taxes. Well, MCMC feels we found a way to not only make filing taxes easy, but make it also an opportunity for you to receive compensation out of that $14 billion. So with our MCMC AI tax software, we're working with the world's number one AI filing service or filing software. So how does this look to you? Every year, 164 million people will file taxes. Some started in January, some are just now getting started. But the question we have for you is that can you see or have you ever seen you or a loved one or family member in a line like this at any time in your life during tax season? I want to take a minute. Have you studied the picture? Have you or anyone in your family been in that line on April 15th trying to beat the post office deadline? And now we know that we can't answer that question on your behalf, but if you're honest and you see that you've been in this picture before, this is why MCMC's AI tech service now can eliminate the majority, if not all, of this situation. Could you imagine having a software where you can have people file their tax in 5 to 10 minutes through an AI system, verified by 7,200 physically licensed certified CPAs? Now, do you think it would be a opportunity to reduce this line if you had a business in your local community where you could share an AI technology that could get a person's tax filing in under 5 to 10 minutes and have monies received within 24 to 72 hours? Well, welcome to AI and also welcome to MCMC Tax Refund Service. So again, I hope you're here because you're interested in a business opportunity and you're interested in filing your own taxes and paying yourself. Now, if you could make $20,000 to $50,000 in the next 60 days, because we're under 90, this is something that's doable. This is the biggest and most predictable cash flow every year in America. Nothing is more predictable than people paying taxes. Crypto, no. Stocks and bonds, no. Hedge funds, no. Real estate, no. There's not an industry that you can show that's more predictable for cash flow bigger than 163 million people filing their taxes. So if you're on this call and you feel that's a inaccurate statement, then you really need to show us a business where every year you have 165 to 164 million buyers guaranteed. And even though we're providing a service, nothing trumps a guaranteed 14 billion plus dollars, because 14 billion was last year's going up. So $14 billion last year probably is about 16 billion to 17 billion this year. So again, welcome to MCMC Academy's tax affiliate program. This year, just like last year, we're helping people become agents promoting AI tech software where you do not have to touch taxes. You don't need to learn taxes. You don't deal with someone's IRS paperwork. Now you can use it for your own personal, filing. So that way you could become your own first client. So yeah, it's simple. Connect people to a licensed CPA through AI software. That's what we do. How many people can you send a text message to? How many people on Facebook use Facebook daily? The ability to share the MCMC tax program with taxpayers nationwide is huge. I mean, look, we teach sound money, and this falls under sound money. I want to make sure you heard what I said. MCMC University teaches sound money. And if you know every year you're guaranteed to have 160 plus million people a year, representing over $14 billion that you can take part in, that's pretty sound money. So again, we're offering the peace of mind. I mean, would you like to go stand in a line like you saw those people who do that every year on the 15th? Clients get a concierge type service that does tax prep for them virtually. I mean, virtually. You literally could share your link with somebody on a boat. As long as they have their tax information, they can load it up to the link you send them, and you can guarantee their tax return is going to get the maximum amount of discounts to see the maximum return possible. There are no limits. You can send as few or as many referrals as you want to. This is the most important thing to understand if you're going to do this as a business. You can send as many or as little referrals as you want to. And yes, joining us to become a MCM taxonomy agent, it's a one-time license fee of $249. So again, let's watch a quick video.
What if you could earn $20,000 to $50,000 in just 90 days? With MCMC Tax Services, that dream becomes reality. MCMC is the world's #1 AI-powered tax filing service, and they're looking for agents like you to join their winning team. Here's how it works. Earn 30% commission on every client you refer. That's over $100 per referral, with bonuses up to 25% for high performers. Real agents are making real money. Marcus Johnson earned $47,500. Lisa Thompson brought in $41,200. All in one tax season. Our agents come from all walks of life. Teachers, nurses, realtors, even complete beginners. If they can do it, so can you. Build your own team and earn override commissions. The more agents you recruit, the more you earn. Create generational wealth. Welcome to the legendary Fontainebleau, Las Vegas. Picture yourself and 100 winning agents arriving at this iconic luxury resort on the Las Vegas Strip. Over 3,600 stunning rooms and suites await you. Hit the 150,000 square foot casino floor. Party at LIV nightclub with world famous DJs like Tiesto and David Guetta. Relax at the award-winning Lapis Spa. Dine at 30-plus world-class restaurants including Don's Prime Steakhouse. Lounge by the spectacular pool with cabanas overlooking the Strip. This Michelin-recognized resort is your reward. Just 50 customers processed through your link, and you could be celebrating in Vegas with your fellow top performers. Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, where winners celebrate. Work from anywhere, anytime. No experience required. Full training and dedicated support provided. This is your chance to build financial freedom. With 400,000 refunds processed and a goal of $1 million this year, MCMC is paying out $275 million in commissions. Get your share. Visit join.mcmctax.com today. Your six-figure income is waiting. MCMC Tax Services, where opportunity meets success.
So it's important right now to remember You're not going to be a tax prepper. You're not going to be a tax preparer. You're not going to be a tax advisor. You're not going to be a tax financial advisor. You are an AI agent sharing an AI software that's licensed in all 50 states that gives you the ability for people to do their taxes in minutes and you get paid for it. That's it. That's your whole training. So
What?
again, one of the benefits is we're going to show you what basically people see. So one of the biggest and the most predictable cash flows again is 14 plus billion. Now this is from last year. So last year there was $14 billion of commissionable income paid to professionals who help people do tax returns. We're estimating this year to be about 15 to maybe 6.1 billion. But ask yourself a question. Even if you know someone's already filed their taxes, did they get paid to do it? No. Did they get a return? Possibly. But here's a question. Don't they have to file every year and they're still not getting paid? Correct. So imagine getting paid every year and looking forward to filing your taxes, just not to get a return, but be paying your own self to do your own taxes. And how about your friends and family? You help your friends and family do taxes with third parties that charge money, but who cares how much it costs? What matters is bring the money back to your own household, just like you wouldn't donate your tax return to your tax prep person. Why would you pay a commission to someone else versus paying yourself? So again, you have 163 plus million reasons why this is the greatest business opportunity you ever could get involved in America. Again, if you get earned 20 to $50,000 in the next 60 days, no harm, no foul. There's no cap on your income. There's no limit. You just share your link. So again, you're not a taxpayer. What's included? When you sign up for 249, you get your license, you get a referral link and a complete back office, a CRM system. You get a lead drip system. You get files to promote on social media. You get social media actually templates to share. You get a business suite, a complete business suite. So again, making money every season without learning taxes. I mean, this is not you're not going to school and you're not handling anybody's tax. You're sharing a link and you don't have to go to an office to do this. You could do this in your backyard. You can do this walking your dog. You can do this walking or, pushing your children in a stroller. If you're a senior and you're retired, how many people do you know that file taxes on your phone right now? You don't do their taxes. You don't calculate anything for them. You don't deal with the IRS paperwork. You simply share your link to connect people to licensed CPAs, and the AI software creates a bid or a quote that happens within minutes of applying. So again, last year, the platform basically processed 400,000 people's taxes. Let's just do a number really quick because someone asked me today, about last year. So let's just do it generically. So the average tax return, you're looking at 400,000. Let's just say if we did 400,000 this year with you, what does that look like in the forms of commission? Well, look at Marcus right there. Marcus in 90 days earned $47,500 as a tax affiliate. He's just an affiliate like all of us can be. Sarah, who's a financial consultant, she earned $32,000 last tax season. What? AI powered system. Just you send the referrals. Clients do nothing but file a fast tax return. AI checks to make sure they get the max amount of money back. How about David Chin, a business success coach? If you're a coach out there, you're a direct seller, you're a network marketer, how many people over the years, if you've been in direct sales, have been in organizations with you? Could you imagine being in an industry 10 years, 20 years, and you've been around hundreds of thousands of people? And guess what? Like Lisa, you may have even bought a house. Real estate agents aren't making the sales they used to make in the past. So the great thing about this is a great side business for real estate agents, all for $249. And again, tax season is open right now. So this is not a program you have to wait for the season. It's open now. So again, we talked about what's included. We talked about what you don't have to do. All you do is enroll for $249. Normally, we sold this last year for $999. So you're getting a $700 savings this year because of how well it was received. So think about that. We're literally giving you $750 back right now, technically, by saving you $750 versus $999. And I want you to think about that. even at $1,000, if you do 3 or 4 customers, you get all your money back. But think about how much more profitable your opportunity is at $249. So again, that's a great, great price, $750 in savings. That's incredible. So again, you want to build a team? Great. We've implemented a 2-level compensation plan. This is not an MLM. This is an affiliate program. So example, if you want to earn on people who are buying the 249 license, we've even increased your commission from 30% to 34%. What does that mean? We'll see long term. But the main thing here is you can actually build a team and you don't have to pay anything extra. We give you a complete back office. There's no hidden fees. It's just unlimited income with a potential of 163 million people. So again, sample. Person does, let's say, 25 tax returns for customers. Well, they can make up to $2,500. So 25 people, you make up to $2,500. Somebody says, well, I've got a big team. I'm in Mary Kay, I'm in Avon, I'm in prepaid Legal Shield. I'm in programs that don't do tax services, but have thousands of people around me. I'm in an MLM product company. I'm in a whatever. But here's the thing. You could be in a church. You could be in a nonprofit. You could be in a chamber of commerce. If you process 1,000 people's tax returns, you're a little bit north of $125,000 potential. So again, all in the next 60 days. What about if you have an organization? You're part of a big organization, and let's say they're a nonprofit, and they're always raising money. Well, guess what? If you can go to that organization, get them involved, have them pay the 249, what if they process 5,000 tax returns and they could make $600,000? What if you, because you referred them, could make almost $100,000? And they did all the work. They shared the link to their database, whether it's email or text. So that's a real conversation. Now, if you say, well, I really want to get involved and get pushing and get going, like right now, for as little as $800 or $900, you literally can put 5,000 TV commercials in your local market guaranteed. And what if you can earn $25,000? You spent $249 for your license, 900 and some change for your 5,000 TV commercials. So really, I mean, you're talking sitting at about $1,200 that you have a potential without knowing or sharing it with anybody of 25,000. What if you bump up a little bit and go up to like a $1,200, $1,300 ad campaign? You paid your $249, and this is optional. You don't have to buy TV. You may know enough people. So the option is for $1,250 plus your $249. Now you're getting a guaranteed 10,000 TV commercials delivered in your local market. So would you spend, think about what I'm going to ask you. Would you spend $1,500 with the potential of you just having a TV commercial, enroll people that you don't have to do anything but confirm they filled out the form, log in your back office? If you see someone's having, not finished all 4 steps, you can email and text them because you're not doing any paperwork for them. You literally can go in your back office and see 10,000 TV commercials go out with a potential maybe 3,000 or 1,500 clients or whatever. But here's the deal. You may not know any of those clients. Would you spend $1,500, including your license, to have a potential of $120,000 opportunity? How about if you jump up a little bit? You really want to make this work this year. Let's say you don't know anybody, don't belong to church, don't belong to a synagogue, you have no friends, and you get in this program, you spend $249, then you spend $2,500. So now you spend $2,700 or $2,800, and you're getting a guaranteed 15,000 TV commercials promoting your business with your QR code with a potential, not a guarantee, of earning up to $625,000. Would you spend $2,800 if you don't know anybody to promote a business that you bought a license with that potentially can earn you over $500,000? That is a real opportunity. So again, the average person has 150 to 650 contacts on their phones. So again, think about it. If 25 people can earn you up to $2,500 and you multiply that times 10, 250 people, I mean, what if you did earn $25,000 in the next 60 days? It's all doable. It's important for you to understand that if you end up with an organization or end up with like 10,000 tax returns filed, that commission's well over at 1,250,000. I mean, numbers don't lie. It is what it is. Plus, the larger the number is, the higher your commission rate is. So if you have a giant organization, a multiple or multiple micro organizations, one group 10,000, one group may say, "Well, I don't have 10,000, I have 500." One group has 500, another group has 1,000, another group has 1,000 or 600. Well, here's the problem. It doesn't matter what they have. What matters is if you process with your link over 10,000 tax returns, you should expect a seven-figure income. Those are the numbers. It is what it is. So again, who's your first customer? Because people are going to say, well, hold on, that 249, I really don't know anybody. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you know anybody in your household is going to be filing taxes this year? Do you know anybody that's like, you went to high school or college with? Maybe you don't have an organization you belong to, but you can find people. You literally, if you're a veteran, you can go to the VA with this program, go down to the commissary area, ask to put a table in the lobby at the store. They will allow you as a veteran to promote a tax service to all veterans on VA property as long as you're registered to that VA hospital. So again, if you're part of a chamber of commerce, you get with the CEO or president of the chamber and say, we're going to donate money back to the chamber. The chamber has 3,000 members. If we have the ability to donate, $100,000 to the chamber, Mr. or Mrs. CEO of the chamber, who would I get the permission to promote it? Chambers always sell memberships every year. Just like any other business, they need clients. Just like any food pantry in your community, they have clients. They have people registered to them, people who support the cancer centers, people who support rehab centers, people who support, centers like, for able-bodied people who become paraplegics or quadriplegics. One of the benefits is you can use this platform to fund your own company. If you always wanted to start a restaurant or maybe start a business, use this as your hedge fund. Provide a service to people where you can earn up to seven figures, possibly, fund your own business. If there's 163 million people going to file taxes this year, and you pay 249, and it gives you an unlimited income, calculate how many people you need to fund whatever your project is. If you're with your spouse, you're with your kuya, you're with your auntie, whoever it is, or your child's in college, you literally can say, look, in order to pay for your college for free, I need you to share this on your campus with 100 kids, 100 adults. There are so many ways and so many use cases for this that it take an hour to explain, because here's the bottom line. There's over $114 billion available to you right now as soon as you get your link to fund things, to pay off bills, to do whatever you need to do, or just process your own taxes. So again, this is what you're going to look at when you become a customer. Stop worrying about missing out. Our software doesn't get sick. It doesn't need a day off. It doesn't get a headache. And it'll do 200 plus scan categories, over 1,100 areas to find you the most money you can get back. Guess what? Your friends and family and customers paid zero money. What does it say? Get a free estimate. No obligation. So if you share this with 100, 200, 300, 500 people, the ratio or odds are our AI software is going to get them more money back than a typical CPA. Because here's the thing, no disrespect to CPAs and current tax prep people. They are not caught up on all the child acts. They're not caught up in the big, beautiful bill. They're still trying to read to get caught up. See, AI doesn't need to be educated. It just needs to plug in. All you do is plug people in to the most accurate tax information in America, because there's no human error in AI. And it costs the customer no money up front. If they choose the service, they like the quote that came back, they still don't pay until they get their refund. So it's very important that you're not having to ask people to trust you. And that right there is probably the most important thing that I can tell anybody on the Zoom today. You're not asking anybody to trust you. The bottom line is that AI software is not going to make a mistake. So same thing here. Real problem solved. You don't want to be those people standing in line on the 15th. So get your taxes done in a few minutes. Again, we're the world's #1 AI tax filing software, and we have 7,200 CPAs on contract to verify your information is correct. The other thing is, we're the only group we know that can get you a $7,500 advance within 20 to 24 hour or 72-hour period based on your filing. The other thing is very important, someone who knows what to look for. The software does it for you. You don't have to be talking about how much you're going to get back. You don't need to talk about what the deductible. You don't do any of that. You just file, you just share a free link, and the program gives them a free estimate. It is no obligation to the person, no pressure, and you can share this as many times as you want to. Again, this is the #1 software we know of in the country. All your client does is, on a secure environment, upload PDFs, images, and their W-2s, 1099s, or what have you. The software scans it, checks over 200 categories to make sure it gets the best returns for you. And then a licensed professional, 7,200 licensed professionals, they're the ones that say anything needs to be flagged. They'll flag and get right back to you. But the most important thing is, if everything is good, they forward it right to the IRS, and the AI did a great job in most cases. So again, if you're a W-2 employee, if your family's W-2, and you need to file your taxes or need to figure out what this year's child care credits are, don't get stressed. Let AI do its job. You will not have human error with AI. You only have error with humans. So again, if you're someone driving Uber, you're an Uber driver for food delivery, or a Lyft driver, or you're a guy riding a bicycle downtown San Francisco delivering pizzas, it doesn't matter. This system, it does Schedule C, everything. So you're home, you're writing off your mileage on your car, writing off the office from your house as your house. You also have your quarterly and estimated payments for review. So this even can do an extension for you if you need more time. But again, that's up to you and your tax prep person. We can't guarantee that unless you choose to. Small business owners, if you do payroll, you have contractors, or you have anybody that does pool service, maintenance, dog walking, whatever it is, this is the perfect software for you. Same thing, your eligible business expense is maximized. It will search to get you the max amount of money possible as a self-employed people. Multi-entity and owner compensation. If you have a small LLC or a corporation or a business, and you're basically paying yourself a salary, what have you, this software could be your best friend. It's going to find the best ways to save you money for write-offs, the best ways to get the maximum back from this filing. So again, we know that we're licensed, we're insured, we're fully audited, the turnaround's incredibly fast. Let's talk about lifestyle if you choose this type of business, because this year, whoever you get as your customer will probably be with you next year. So what does lifestyle look for you if you choose MCMC University?
What if your life could look like this? Private jets, luxury resorts, financial freedom. This isn't a dream. This is MCMC University. The global e-learning industry is exploding, $400 billion and growing, projected to reach $1 trillion by 2032, and blockchain education is leading the charge. MCMC University is your gateway to this massive opportunity. Comprehensive blockchain certification, expert-led training, and a proven path to building real wealth. Master cryptocurrency, understand decentralized finance, learn sound money principles. From blockchain basics to advanced digital assets, MCMC University has you covered. Watch your investment grow. Real wealth, real freedom. The blockchain revolution is here, and MCMC University puts you at the forefront. Imagine flying private, dining at five-star resorts, living life on your own terms. This is what success looks like with MCMC University. And here's what makes MCMC unique: gold rewards, real gold participation units, and Golden Star mineral resources. Your success is backed by tangible assets. Join thousands of students transforming their financial future. No experience required. Full training provided. Work from anywhere. This is your moment. This is your invitation to a life of abundance. financial freedom awaits. MCMC University. Transform your future today. Visit mcmcuniversity.com today. Your future in blockchain and financial freedom starts now. MCMC University. Master your wealth.
So one thing about unleashing your potential is that, like all of us, I'm an agent. I'm going to be doing the same thing we're doing as a team. And one of the biggest benefits is
What if your
that
life
we're going to be put in a position where basically all of us work together to make this happen. So again, instead of 7,000, 7,500 now, you can have it in pretty much the same day. Example, if you do your taxes with one of our agents here and you get it done, let's say by 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, if the process goes in by 11 or 12, you possibly can meet the deadline. All deadlines for banking, as everybody knows, 2 o'clock, pretty much East Coast, Central, Mountain Time, and Pacific Time. So it's always 2 o'clock. It's possible, can't guarantee it, but could you imagine helping someone get $7,500 in less than a day? And that's exactly what you have the ability to do. The other thing is, in your customers' back office, because this is what they see, they'll also be able to get gift cards and year-round gift cards where they can redeem it at a lot of locations. I think there's 3 million locations. Every customer you process or process through us gets a 4-day or 5-night stay free vacation. And the good thing about it is all the locations are, I mean, everything you think of from Hawaii to Florida to Disney World, Disneyland to Dallas, Texas. There's a couple that are in there. I think West End packages, even packages that go to New York. There's a lot of, in Cancun and Puerto Rico. There's a lot of packages in there, but your customer who lets you do their taxes or you help do their taxes, they can choose their vacation. Some cases depend on if they're a larger customer, there's a lot more vacations available, but that's because you got someone to use the software through your link. So again, we know that most people who are using, no disrespect, normal tax prep people miss out probably on an average of $3,000 in tax returns. AI doesn't make that mistake. It checks everything versus just processing and hoping you're right. The same thing is, when a customer comes with a report, what if you're missing $250 a month you could be getting? How about over 10 years by doing it the right way with our platform? Basically, a 10-year value is about $54,250. So again, if you just know how to upload documents as a customer, you know how the AI does a scan for you, and you can review it with a professional CPA or a tax prep person who's licensed, because we have 7,200 of those people. Before your process is done, in 48 hours, if you take this long, you basically don't need an appointment. You upload your own schedule and you get paid as soon as the filing's done. Whether you want to get paid in gold, 24 karat gold, we're the only tax prep service that can get your tax refund in 24 karat gold in your personal gold account. We're the only tax prep service where you get your actual tax return in USDT. We're the only tax prep service when you get your $7,500 loan if you go through the traditional manner. So again, all the information is on your website for the customer. The biggest benefit, major announcement for us is, we've upped the ante. We're paying 50% out on the profit of the actual fees, but we're doing it in a 2-level compensation plan, not an MLM. So you get paid 34% now. Once you pay for your 249, you also get 16% on everybody on your second level that you enroll in this program. So imagine if you had X amount of people front line, let's say 100 people buy from your link, and you want to know what the potential income is. Well, it's really simple. If 100 agents on your second level refer 100 customers, well, what's 100 times 100? That's 10,000. So if 10,000 people, even if it's just buying the software, if 10,000 people just bought the software, not what you get from the refund commission, 10,000 people buy software because you have 100 people that you taught this to, could you imagine your first level with that would be about $8,400. Your second level, if those 100 do the same, would be $2,490,000 in sales. But your commission would be $174,300 just for selling the $249 software that should cost $900. So again, we feel that we feel you can grow your team faster if you know that when you refer 3 people, it's free. You're getting paid $84.66. Multiply that times 3, that's $253. So think about it. How much does it cost? It's $249. You refer 3, yours is free. And can't you teach 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, 100 people to say the simple thing? Hey, I've got a $14 billion business. If you sign up 3 people, it won't cost you anything, but you do pay. It's not free, but you do have to build it with those 3 people. So again, getting your money back immediately is pretty nice in any business. But see, we've kind of forgot about the $14 billion you're going to get paid on if you share the link. That's just on your income from software sales. And again, in this disclaimer, we're publishers. We're not financial advisors. This information is for educational purposes only. It's not intended for financial advice. Always consult a professional advisor for personalized financial guidance. Please note that the gains and results showcased in this presentation are not indicative of future performance or returns. Past success does not guarantee future results. Investing involves risk, including potential loss of principal. So, as with every financial endeavor, don't do anything that you think is guaranteed. I say it that way because nothing's guaranteed. But with our program, just get advice because nothing is guaranteed. We thank you for letting us do the presentation. We look forward to seeing you purchase your license for $249. Thank you so much.